Hello everyone, welcome to Baloo Gets Knotted. We're now in a new era for scouting. We've never had to suspend all contact before. So to keep our scouting going, I'm going to do a series of short video lessons covering basic scouting skills. This is the first one, and I shall be covering 3 basic knots for you to practice. The reef knot, the clove hitch and the bowline. If you don't have any thick cord or rope, you can use any old shoelace or bootlace, or even an off-cut of old washing line. Later, I will show you how you can make your own rope using string or wool, some hooks, a tent peg and a cordless drill. You may need some help from a parent for this one. Let's keep scouting, and remember that the crisis will end eventually and we can return to our normal lives. Until then, we have to remember our scouting promise. I promise to do my best, to do my duty to God and the Queen, to help other people and keep the Scout law. And the Cubs promise, Cub Scouts always do their best, think of others before themselves and do a good turn every day. Let us truly take that to heart and do what we can to help other people by not going out, helping around the house and continuing to learn even though you can't go to school right now. So here are 3 types of cord that you can use to practice these knots. These are old walking boot laces, a shoelace or a piece of cord. This is the reef knot. It's one of the most basic knots that all Scouts have to learn. It's used to fasten 2 ends of similar sized rope together. It differs from the granny knot in that it is easy to undo and is able to lie flat. It's much tidier and it is the knot on your world badge on your uniform. Take the 2 strands and remember this. You pass left over right and through, then right over left and through. And here you have the reef knot. It's 2 interlocking loops that join 2 similar sized ends of rope together. It doesn't matter if you want to do it the other way around. You can do right over left and through, then left over right and through. But you must remember that the strands must cross over each other in the same direction and not go under each other, or you'll have a granny knot. This is the classic reef knot. This is the bowline knot, and here's how you do it. So here we go, and there's a story that goes along with this. There's a tree and a rabbit hole. Notice that I make the loop on top. The rabbit then comes out of the hole, goes around the tree and back down the hole again. Pull it tight and here you have a nice strong loop, and it's very easy not to do. This is the clove hitch. I'm going to show you 2 ways of doing this, and it's used as an anchor knot when you're starting to do all forms of lashing, but we'll cover that later. So the clove hitch. Remember, there's a story that goes with this one too about the cross marks where the treasure is, and the treasure goes underneath the cross. So we cross our rope over the post. We take one round the back, noting the cross at the front. This goes underneath both parts of the cross, pull, and when you pull both ends together, you have a clove hitch, just like that. Let's try once again. We cross over at the front, go round the back, and then underneath both parts of the cross, pull the ends, and you have a clove hitch. The tighter you pull it, the tighter it gets. So it's a very good knot to start securing a rope before you start doing any lashings. There's an alternative way of doing this. If you have a post like this, and it's often used in boating, you make one loop, you make a second loop. You pass the second loop behind the first loop, like so, over the post and pull. And again, you have a clove hitch. Again, you make one loop, a second loop. The second loop goes behind the first loop, over the post and pull. And there you have the simple clove hitch. So here we have the 3 knots I've shown you today. The reef knot, the bowline and the clove hitch. So there you are. Send any pictures of your work to your leader. This can be counted towards your badge work. If you've any other suggestions of what you'd like to see, leave it in the comments box below. Next time I'll be showing you how to make a small rope. So until then, keep safe and keep scouting.